Hey folks, welcome back to another collection update video here on the channel. Now, before I get started, I just want to make a quick little rant about my webcam. This is the webcam I used, and this camera is having issues for some reason. I can't tell for sure if it's a plug-in in the computer or or something wrong with Logitech software, or this camera doesn't want to work. What the heck? I'm afraid I'm gonna need a new camera at some point. But with that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Now, one thing that I have missed and have failed to show you in my last collection update is one that I've been meaning to show you, but like I said, I was having frustrations with my webcam, so I'm gonna show it to you anyway. This is the Godzilla Showa era collection on Blu-ray from Criterion. It has all the Showa era films in the set, all 15 of them. Godzilla, the original 1954, both in its original Japanese and American cut, aka Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Godzilla Raids Again. Part of me just gotta clear my throat. Along with that, there's King Kong vs. Godzilla, both in the American and for the first time ever here in the US. The Japanese cut. Then there's Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, Invasion of Astro Monster, Son of Godzilla. Oh, sorry about that. I skipped Ibra, Horror of the Deep, and like I said, Son of Godzilla. Destroy All Monsters Attack. Godzilla vs. Ghidorah versus Gigan versus Megalon versus Mechagodzilla, and last but not least, Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's packed with a bunch of features, along with some international English dubs for Invasion of Astro Monsters, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters versus Megalon versus Mechagodzilla, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. I really don't understand why they couldn't implement all the English dubs into all the Godzilla movies. Not sure if it has to do with licensing or something, but it's irritating. It's really, it makes me wonder why they couldn't just include all the English dubs on every Godzilla movie in this set. Next up I have here is, got this from a pawn shop a little further away from where I live. That is the NES Classic. It includes 30 NES games, including Super Mario Bros., Metroid, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda, Kirby's Adventure. Let's see. Mega Man 2, just to name a few. I don't know why they didn't include Mega Man 1 in it. But there's Donkey Kong Jr. and Ninja Gaiden. What I'm really interested in is that it included Star Tropics, which from what I've seen on Twitch, on Stop Skeletons from Fighting Twitch channel, is the music. Gameplay looked interesting, and the music Sounds interesting. So yeah, I am willing to give that a try at some point. And sort out most of my titles. Okay, where did I put my... Come on. Just thought I'm missing something. Now on to the movies. First two I have here are from Goodwill. First up right here is Beyond the Law with Charlie Sheen, who stars as a undercover cop infiltrating a motorcycle gang. And not only did it look interesting, but the premise sounds interesting. So, it also features Linda Fiorentino, if I remember correctly. She was in other movies like Dogma and Men in Black. Hold on. Gotta make extra sure that I got it right. Yeah. She was in Men in Black. Sorry, there was something else I had in mind, but never mind. It also got Michael Madsen from Reservoir Dogs and other movies, just name a few. And speaking of Men in Black, Rip Torn's also in it. So yeah. Coincidentally, I didn't realize. But I am interested in checking it out. Last movie I have here from Goodwill, anyway, is Envy with Ben Stiller and Jack Black. Both actors I do like. And plus, Christopher Walken's in it. And Rachel Weisz from the Mummy movies. First two Mummy movies, to be exact. And I do like these actors. And it's been years since I last caught it on TV. It might have aired on, if I'm not mistaken, it was TBS. Next three movies I have here are from Zia. First up is Roger Corman's Death Race 2050. It is a reboot to Death Race 2000, which I haven't seen since I first caught that movie on Netflix. And I've also seen the remake with Jason Statham. And trailer of it looks interesting. And I do like the original Death Race 2000. I thought that movie was entertaining, so now it might not be a great movie, but hopefully it is entertaining regardless. Next up I have here is The Changeling, with the upgrade over my HBO DVD, packed with a bunch of features, including audio commentary with both the director and the producer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 featurettes. still gallery, and promotional material, including a trailer, TV spot, and radio spots. So yeah, I heard nothing but nice things about the Changeling. Next up right here from Shout Factory is a 1997 Japanese anime psychological horror thriller called Perfect Blue. Now I've seen clips of this, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, and it looked really interesting. Part of me just gotta clear my throat. What was that? I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. But next four titles I have here are from Barnes and Noble. First up I have here is Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. Clips of this look really interesting, and the title sounds interesting. So I've been wanting to check this out ever since I've seen clips of that on the internet when I was a kid. Never got around to watching it, whether it aired on TV or was available on a streaming service like Netflix. But next up here is another Alfred Hitchcock movie I want to check out, and that is The Birds. Now I vaguely remember seeing a trailer of it, and I only seen a couple clips here and there, and I would like to give this one a watch along with Vertigo at some point. Last two right here are two Touchstone Pictures flicks that happen to be Mill Creek reprints. First up right here are Con Air with Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. And it's been years since I caught it on Encore, if I remember correctly, back when I was a teenager. And I remember not minding it at all. So, gonna give this a rewatch just to refresh my memory. And last one right here is M. Night Shyamalan's Signs with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. I've seen this more than several times before, and I still enjoy it, regardless of what people say. Has most of the features that were present in the DVD release, including deleted scenes, featurettes, storyboards, and Knight's first alien movie, whatever that is. Could be a short film or a featurette. Don't know for sure yet. But next five titles right here are 2 Blu-rays and 3 4Ks from Amazon. First up is Against All Odds with Jeff Bridges, James Woods, and Rachel Ward. It has most of the features that were present on the special edition DVD, including audio commentary, deleted scenes with optional commentary, and trailers. But the only things missing are the music videos, including the title theme music video by Phil Collins, which is a very powerful song in the movie. And I don't understand why Sony or Image Entertainment could not include the music videos. Hopefully, if Sony were to re-release this movie, they could at least include the the music videos into the Blu-ray, or they could include them in a future 4K Ultra HD release. The next up here is from Shout Factory, After Midnight. Got this because it has features including audio commentary with the makers, interview with the actress, and a trailer as usual. What the? Sorry, one of the discs just slipped off the case holders. But moving on. Next up right here, first up out of the 4Ks is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. 4K includes most of the features, if not all, from the collector's edition DVD releases, including the Terror Takes Shape documentary, outtakes, audio commentary with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter themselves, and the trailer to top that off. Next up from Shout Factory is an underrated sci-fi thriller called The Faculty. Seen it once last year, and is a really solid flick. The cast is really solid. The special effects are excellent. They might not be perfect by today's standards, but those were the 90s, and they were still and CGI was still relatively brand new at the time. But it's still a fun flick. Features included are interview with the makeup effects artist Greg Nicotero and interview with production designer. And that's about it, sadly. Could have included more. I really don't understand. But last one right here is John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. Packed with a bunch of features that were present in the original Shout Factory release, aka Scream Factory release. Forgive me for the glare. You're welcome to pause if you really like to see all the features listed behind. Next up, on to most of the movies I got from eBay. First three I have here are included in a bundle deal. Out of the three movies I got, first up is Cutter's Way with Jeff Bridges and John Hurd. Both actors I do enjoy. Features included are isolated track, audio commentary with film historians Julie Kurgo and Nick Redman, and a theatrical trailer as usual. Next up right here is from Arrow Video, Fighting Back. I really did not see any clips, nor did I check out any trailers, because that ain't the reason why I got the bundle. But it don't matter. It might be entertaining if I can get this case open. Solid. Gotcha. Okay. But this movie does have Tom Skerritt from Ridley Scott's Alien, MASH, and Stephen King's The Dead Zone with Christopher Walken. And ironically enough, since this is a limited edition, it not only included a booklet, but also included a free poster, which I did not expect. Son of a gun. Really cool, I'd say. Nonetheless, it was a great deal. And I can't complain about it. If I can close this case. I'll worry about that another time, because I really don't want to waste most of my runtime closing and sealing my movie case. But with that aside, the only reason why I got that triple movie pack is because of Remo Williams. This is the Twilight Time release. I'm aware that there is a Kino Lorber release, but I wanted to get this because it has an isolated score track. And honestly, I think Kino Lorber should have included that. If I could get it lighting up. You're welcome to pause if you're curious about the features. Includes a little booklet that has original theatrical poster art on the back. Like I said, great deal. Next up I have here is one that I intend to get from Amazon, but for some reason, long story short, they've been giving me the wrong edition. This edition I was asking here is the Kino Lorber Special Edition Blu-ray release. That includes a bunch of features that were ported over from the original DVD release. But instead, I got an MGM Fox reprint twice. Once I got it, they gave me the wrong copy. They gave me, like I said, an MGM Fox Blu-ray reprint. I had to get it returned to a UPS store and get it replaced, but instead they keep giving me the same copy. I mean, they gave me the same copy the second time, and I really don't understand. So I instead got this from eBay, because I don't want to get screwed this third time. Enough ranting. Next up right here is a out-of-print Shot Factory double feature that is of Mickey Rourke in The Pope of Greenwich Village and Desperate Hours. Desperate Hours I thought it was okay, and The Pope of Greenwich Village have not seen, but would like to check it out at some point. Next two movies I have here are two out-of-print Kino Lorber releases. One that this case has seen better days. That is Panic in Year Zero. Saw this way back when I got this in a quadruple pack, in a MGM Midnight Movies quadruple pack DVD. That included this, The Last Man on Earth, The Land That Time Forgot, and The People That Time Forgot. Features listed on the back included are Atomic Shock, a featurette featuring Joe Dante talking about the movie itself, and audio commentary with film historian Richard Harlan Smith, and a trailer gallery. As you can see here, I hope I'm not messing it up. Though the case is still the disc is still intact, but the case, I really gotta get replaced. because I don't know if it will break even further. But next up is another out of print Kino Lorber release, that is Avenging Force with Michael Dudikoff. I'm aware that this got reissued from Kino Lorber, but I want to get this because I really don't want to wait. So, got this for cheap. Next, speaking of MGM Midnight Movies, I got a new quadruple DVD pack. Quadruple movie pack DVD in a 2-disc set. Right here is Phantom from 1,000 Leagues, the Beast with a million eyes, War Gods from the Deep with Vincent Price, and At the Earth's Core. Another one of those sci-fi movies I've seen in a trailer compilation that I've seen back when I was a kid, that it being Fantastic Dinosaurs of the movie. Last movie I have here is a Chuck Norris flick that I wanted to upgrade over my MGM triple pack Blu-ray set. That is Lone Wolf McQuade. As you can see, this is the out of print Scorpion releasing Blu-ray release that includes a handful of features, including audio commentary with the director and stars, and on-camera interviews featuring the stars of the movie and the producer, and the theatrical trailer as usual. And right here is the alternate cover art. Just gonna make sure. Do pardon the glare. Just want to make sure you see it. But overall, I've seen clips of this back on YouTube, and it looks really interesting, so can't hardly wait to check it out. Alright. Next up here, I have our what you've been meaning to see. Games. First four I have here are from Game Smash. Take it back. First 3 games I have are from Game Smash. First up I have here is MotorStorm. Gameplay looks interesting and the music sounds excellent, so I'm really excited to try it out at some point, if I give it a shot. Next up is a game I already have, but I thought I'd upgrade it because it has most of the DLC that was released. That is Heavy Rain, the director's cut from Quantic Dream. I'm aware that there is a PS4 release, but why the heck not? I thought I'd get it just for show, for the collection. Next up I have here for PS1 is Gauntlet Legends. I was eyeing on a PS1 copy of Dead or Alive, but upon seeing the price tag, it was above my budget range. So I think I remember seeing gameplay of this when my brother's friends were playing it on Nintendo 64, so yeah. Am I missing some games? I'm honestly hoping not. But moving on. Thought I got 3 games, but turns out it was just 2. Never mind about that. I got 2 from GameSmash, but one I got from eBay is a PS1 game I've been wanting to try ever since I saw gameplay of it on Twitch. This is Devil Dice. It is a 3D puzzle game. I'm not sure if I recall how do you do it, but regardless, like I said, it looks interesting. This is something I would like to play for the channel. The next 5 games I have are from Zia. Next up here is The Italian Job from Rockstar Games, based off the original Italian Job movie with Michael Caine, which I have not seen yet, but would like to give it a watch at some point. Next up is a retro compilation that is Williams Arcade's Greatest, that includes Bubbles, Defenders 1 and 2, Joust, Robotron, and Sinistar. Robotron 2004. I forgot to take this tape off. What can I say? It happens. Next 2 are PS2 games, one of which looks interesting gameplay-wise, back on Twitch. That is Tribes Aerial Assault. It is both a third-person and first-person shooter. From what I heard, the gameplay is like Unreal Tournament. I do like me some shooters that are both third person and first person, either way. Next up right here is one I heard some great things about, and I really want to check this out of curiosity. That is SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs. I played one of the SOCOM games back when it was on PSP, but never got into the series itself. Sorry about that. Gets me every time. Next up is a PS3 game, and it's definitely, in my opinion, one of the holy grails out of all these rare PlayStation games I've wanted to add to my collection and play for the channel. That is Transformers: War for Cybertron. Gameplay of this looks really interesting, and I could definitely see why fans of Transformers love this game and Fall of Cybertron. Sadly, there is no manual, but at least I got the game, and that's all that matters. But the case, in my opinion, has seen better days, so would like to give this a replacement case at some point. But no, it doesn't matter. I at least got myself a lot of great stuff. Some great movies and some great games. So, thanks for stopping by. Check it out, my collection update. If there's any movie you've seen, if there's any of those games you played, and if you And if you remember watching or playing them, please let me know what you think down in the comment section below, as I'm curious to know what you think of them. So, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.